Welcome to Hot Zone Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The world holds its breath. Uncertainty hangs in the air, and everywhere, people are glued to their screens, searching for answers in a rapidly changing landscape. It is August 1st, 2025. Global energy markets are in turmoil. Prices swing wildly, and the world's economic heartbeat stutters with every new headline. Old alliances fracture, supply chains snap, and nations that once dictated oil and gas now face uncertainty. The familiar order is dissolving, replaced by confusion and fear. In boardrooms from Houston to Riyadh, anxiety grows as the energy map is redrawn. Leaders scramble to adapt, knowing that every decision could shape the future. Headlines scream of shortages, price hikes, and standoffs. The world's attention is fixed on the crisis, as families and businesses brace for impact. Yet, amidst the chaos, a new story emerges in Southeast Asia. While others falter, this region finds opportunity in adversity, quietly rewriting its destiny. The Philippines, once reliant on foreign energy, is now an unexpected anchor of stability. Through innovation and resilience, it has turned crisis into catalyst. This island nation is transforming from consumer to producer, innovator, and leader. Filipino scientists and engineers are at the forefront, driving a revolution in clean energy. Its journey is a beacon of hope in a world desperate for solutions. For millions, the simple act of turning on a light now symbolizes progress and possibility. From Manila's bustling streets to Palawan's remote islands, a quiet revolution has taken place. Rural villages once left in darkness now thrive with new opportunities. Forged by past crises and national will, the Philippines is showing that energy security is about people and determination. Communities come together, finding strength in unity and shared purpose. The world is waking up to a new energy superpower rising in the East, built on sustainable, strategic independence. The Philippines is charting a path that others now look to for inspiration. This is not just about pipelines and power plants. It's a human story. It's about families, communities, and a nation determined to shape its own future. Filipinos are writing a new chapter, powered by their own resources and ingenuity. Young minds and seasoned experts alike are working together, building a legacy for generations to come. As the old energy order crumbles, the Philippines steps onto the world stage with quiet confidence. Its story is just beginning, and the world is watching, hopeful for what comes next. For generations, the Philippines lived under the shadow of energy dependence. The glow of kerosene lamps and the hum of diesel generators became symbols of a nation struggling to keep the lights on, both literally and figuratively. Imported oil and coal dictated the nation's fate, with every price spike sending shockwaves through the economy. The country's prosperity was tied to the unpredictable tides of the global energy market, leaving millions vulnerable to forces beyond their control. Brownouts became a dreaded part of daily life. Businesses closed, students couldn't study, and homes went dark. Entire neighborhoods would fall silent, waiting for the power to return, while families made do with what little light they had. This wasn't just inconvenience. It stunted growth and discouraged investment. Dreams were put on hold, and opportunities slipped away as uncertainty became the norm. Billions that could have built schools and hospitals were spent on foreign energy. Critical funds were diverted, leaving vital infrastructure to deteriorate and communities underserved. The national spirit was tested, frustration grew, and a deep desire for change took root. People from all walks of life began to question why such hardship persisted in a land of promise. Filipinos began to ask, how could a nation so rich in natural beauty be so poor in energy security? The answer seemed hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered in the country's own resources. Each oil price hike was a reminder of dependency, fueling a collective yearning for a future powered by Filipino resources. The pain of the present became a rallying cry for a better tomorrow. This shared hardship became the catalyst for a unified quest for energy independence. Communities, leaders, and ordinary citizens began to dream of a day when the nation would stand on its own. The long shadow of the past was about to give way to a new dawn. Hope flickered in the hearts of millions, ready to ignite a movement for change. The nation was ready to reclaim its destiny. United by hardship and inspired by hope, the Filipino people stood on the brink of a new era, one where they would finally take control of their own future. The turning point came from the people. Across the archipelago, a consensus formed. The Philippines must break free from its energy chains. Farmers, fishermen, business leaders, all united in a call for change. Government agencies and lawmakers set aside differences to craft long-term energy policies. The goal: control the nation's own energy supply. Business leaders saw opportunity and invested in exploration, technology, and infrastructure. Filipino companies shifted from distributing imports to producing energy. Public-private partnerships became the engine of transformation. Citizens embraced conservation and new technologies, supporting local renewable projects. Students pursued careers in energy, inspired by a national mission. The spirit of bayanihan, communal unity, powered this movement. The spark of unity grew into a powerful flame. The Philippines resolved to power its own future. Deep beneath Palawan's waves lay the answer to the nation's prayers. The Malampaya gas field was more than a project. It was a national milestone. For the first time, the Philippines had a significant indigenous energy source. Malampaya's natural gas fueled major power plants, ending Luzon's brownouts. Cleaner burning gas reduced reliance on imported coal and oil. The project proved the Philippines could handle complex, large-scale energy ventures. Malampaya boosted national confidence and attracted further investment. It was the first giant leap toward energy security. The nation's destiny was now within reach. Malampaya's success ignited powerful public-private synergy. The government created policies to attract long-term investment in energy. Filipino companies explored new offshore basins, investing in technology and talent. Public-private partnerships built power plants, modernized grids, and LNG terminals. Projects were completed faster and more efficiently than ever before. Universities and research institutions collaborated with industry to develop new solutions. The focus on innovation ensured the Philippines wasn't just adopting technology, it was creating it. This partnership model became the cornerstone of the nation's energy strategy. It fueled the ambition for true energy independence. Project by project, the dream became reality. The transformation of the energy sector changed daily life for millions. Reliable electricity ended the era of brownouts, bringing stability to homes, schools, and hospitals. A stable power supply attracted foreign investment and created hundreds of thousands of jobs. Small businesses thrived, and a growing middle class emerged. Local communities near energy projects saw new schools, clinics, and infrastructure. Revenues funded scholarships and local development, creating pride and ownership. The journey restored national pride and hope. Filipinos saw they could overcome immense challenges through unity. The country was no longer a victim of global energy politics. A new generation is inspired to build a sustainable future. The lights are on, powered by Filipino spirit. True energy security lay in the Philippines' abundant renewables. The country tapped geothermal, solar, wind, and ocean energy. New geothermal plants provided clean, reliable power. Solar farms and rooftop panels spread across sun-drenched provinces. Wind farms captured monsoon power, with offshore wind on the horizon. These projects created green jobs and reduced the carbon footprint. Researchers developed ocean thermal and biomass solutions. The multi-pronged approach combined all resources for sustainable independence. The goal: clean, reliable energy for generations to come. The Philippines is building a green future. The journey isn't over. Challenges remain. The Philippines must balance finite fossil fuels with growing renewables. Careful planning is needed to keep the lights on during the transition. The West Philippine Sea holds untapped reserves, but development requires steady diplomacy. The nation must modernize its grid for intermittent solar and wind power. Smart grids, energy storage, and better inter-island connections are essential. Affordability and equity must be protected as the energy mix evolves. Policies must shield consumers from price shocks and ensure total electrification. The ultimate goal: clean, reliable, affordable energy for every Filipino. No one will be left in the dark. The Philippines stands as a symbol of what's possible, a nation rising to meet the challenges of our time with vision and determination. Once heavily reliant on imported energy, the archipelago is now transforming into a beacon of hope for the region and the world. Its landscapes are changing as solar panels and wind turbines replace old, polluting infrastructure. The Philippines' journey shows that energy security and sustainable development are not mutually exclusive. Instead, they can move forward together, creating new opportunities for communities across the islands. By 2030, the country aims to be a net energy exporter and a regional hub for clean technology, sharing its innovations and expertise with neighboring nations. Across the country, Filipino people are building a new national identity, one powered by their own abundant resources and driven by a collective spirit of progress. This is more than just an energy transition. It's a story of national renewal, pride, and hope for future generations. The Philippines has turned its greatest weakness, energy dependence, into its greatest strength, becoming a model for resilience and innovation. The world is watching and learning from the Philippines' bold steps, inspired by its commitment to a cleaner, brighter future. In a turbulent world facing climate and energy crises, the nation's journey shines as a beacon, guiding others toward sustainability. The future of energy can be one of cooperation, innovation, and shared prosperity, where nations work together for the common good. Ultimately, the true energy source is the united spirit and determination of the Filipino people, lighting the way for generations to come.